All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon. In this video, we're going to talk about Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia says he wants a Gervonta Davis fight, but thinks Gervonta Davis is delusional about himself. Let's talk about that in this video. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon. We're going to talk about the lightweight division in this video. One of the top guys and another guy who I think is pretty much a prospect but has a name that has been publicized a lot, and that is Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia recently did an interview and said some things that were kind of bananas, man. Honestly, man, I don't get it, but some people say that he's right. And it seems that he wants the Gervonta Davis fight more than he wants a fight with George Kambosos. Before I get into that, though, let me thank you for coming to the channel. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release all of our videos. And you got to select all notifications when you do that. Otherwise, you just get them occasionally. Also, thank you to everybody that supports our sponsor, BUSR, at busr.ag/Fanon. If for the Super Bowl, if you wager on the Super Bowl, if you wager on BUSR with the promotional code Fanon, after every wager you do, every touchdown in the Super Bowl, you will get an extra $10 deposited into your account after the Super Bowl. So take advantage of that. All right, let's get into this. Ryan Garcia is a prospect in the lightweight division, in my opinion. Last time he was out in the ring, he fought against Luke Campbell, had a good performance against Luke Campbell, got dropped, got up, and then knocks out Luke Campbell with a very nasty body shot, sends Luke Campbell into retirement. But since then has not been active. A lot of questions about why he's not been active. But it seems as if he is back up and running and going again. So he's back talking about who he's going to fight next. Now, there are some rumors that he would be fighting, or he was in the running to fight George Kambosos for 4 belts in the lightweight division: the WBA, the WBC, the IBF, and the WBO, the WBA, the IBF, and the WBC franchise title, which the WBC and George Kambosos call the Undisputed Championship. See, I'm trying to walk around that for Devin Haney fans, but you get the picture. And Ryan Garcia recently gave an interview in which he said that he would prefer to fight Gervonta Tank Davis because he doesn't really think that any of the fights in that lightweight division are really big fights, with the exception of himself versus Gervonta Tank Davis. Obviously, the reason why he would think that is that the same reason that Leonard Ellerbe and Floyd Mayweather Jr. said the same thing, that, you know, none of these guys that are in the lightweight division are really big names. None of them are big draws. There's a lot of belts on the line, but it's not necessarily a big fight. It's not necessarily a fight that a lot of people are interested in. Well, let me rephrase that. A lot of people are. However, not an exceptionally large number are interested in, like they would be, according to Ryan Garcia, with the fight with Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, here's the funny thing that Ryan Garcia says. Ryan Garcia says that he is a bigger draw than Gervonta Tank Davis is, and that, you know, the problem holding up the fight with Gervonta Davis is that Gervonta Davis thinks he's a bigger star than Ryan Garcia is. He said, now, although I'm the bigger star, this is what Ryan says, I'm willing to make the fight happen by just going 50-50 on the pay-per-views and everything. And if they want to do, and if they're willing to do that, then I'm willing to take that fight, right? Then Dan, man, I don't want to kill this guy's name, so you got to forgive me. I'll have it ready by the next interview. Dan Canobio, I do believe is how you pronounce his name. Responded to him like, hold on, man. Looked at him perplexed, like, why would you say that you're a bigger star than Gervonta Tank Davis, right? Like, Gervonta Davis has pretty big gate receipts to prove that, that he's a sellout, that he's selling out these different stadiums. Why would you say that you are doing what he's doing? And Ryan Garcia said, look, man, the times that I was fighting, I had to fight under COVID restrictions. And every time I fought under COVID restrictions, I sold out under COVID restrictions, right? So that means I've been selling out as well, right? And so, there's a little bit of, I don't know, man, you believe in your Instagram follower numbers, because he does clearly have a lot of followers on Instagram, right? So he's a very well-known person on Instagram, provided that those Instagram followers are not purchased, right? I have like 11,000, just a little quick story. Last night, I was talking to my son, and I was like, yeah, I don't have a lot. I have Instagram followers. I got like 11,000 Instagram followers. And he's like, Dad, I can spend for $5 right now. If I spend $20 right now, I can get 14,000 Instagram followers by the end of the day, right? So he's like, yeah, you're 11,000. Yeah, I'm not impressed, right? And obviously, I'm not impressed with my 11,000 either. Even though I'm happy that you guys do follow me over there on Instagram, we got a lot of good stuff. But the point of the matter is, obviously that Instagram numbers do not necessarily mean that they are real, actual numbers of people that are going to be willing to buy tickets to your fight, right? So him making that equation between his Instagram followers and Gervonta Davis's actual people that are willing to buy fights for him was just a little bit bananas, man. So for him to think that he is a bigger name than Gervonta Davis is just, I think that is a little bit off, or a lot off. However, I will say this, though. That doesn't mean it's got to stay that way forever. Because the fact of the matter is, Ryan Garcia probably will, if he's an excellent fighter, like if he wins some real major fights and really does some stuff, man, Ryan Garcia could get to be pretty gigantic. His potential, his star potential is pretty high just because of the way that people think he looks, right? And the fact that Ryan Garcia is also a knockout. He's also a knockout puncher, right? So, he's got the same benefit that Gervonta Davis has, and then he's not a boring fighter. He has the ability to get you up out of there. Now, I would say Oscar De La, this is probably what's going to happen with Oscar De La Hoya and Ryan Garcia, that he's not going to push for a fight with either George Kambosos or Gervonta Davis too quickly, right? Because first of all, he's coming off of whatever the issue was that he had that has had him out for a while, right? So that's number one. Number two, in the last fight that he had, he got dropped by Luke Campbell and showed a lot of vulnerabilities. He still fights with his chin stuck straight up in the air and pretty much can become a better fighter. If he was to fight Gervonta Davis right now, I promise you, man, Gervonta Davis is going to get him, is going to catch that chin within about 4 or 5 rounds. He's going to catch that chin. Ryan Garcia needs more time to develop as a fighter. And that is no shot at Ryan Garcia from me. I think Ryan Garcia could be a very, very good fighter. And definitely with a little bit more seasoning can beat a guy like George Kambosos, right? But at this point in time, I would say, nah. And also, man, everything may not be all the way together with that other issue if he thinks that he is a bigger star than Gervonta Tank Davis. But anyway, that's my take on the matter. You let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Peace.